Hey everyone, this is Unlikely Hero. Today I'm going to be playing a game which is very special to me. This is one of the games that really defined my childhood, and that is Monster Rancher 2, as you can see. So I'm just going to go in and start a new game. I've never completed this game. As a child, I wasn't very skilled at raising my monsters, so they would die very early, meaning I could not move my way up through the ranks of the tournaments. I haven't completed it as an adult yet either, although I have had more luck and got further, but I want to start again today. Oh yes, the trainer test. I genuinely don't know if this has any bearing on anything later on in the game. I've never known it to. I promise I'm not just saying yes. No, I'm not an edgelord. I find some of these questions to be very strange, actually. How can anyone have gone through their entire life and not lied? This music, though, is so nostalgic for me because I must have restarted this game so many times throughout my life. So I've heard this music a lot. Okay, so for people who've never played Monster Rancher before, Colt is your training assistant, and a lot of your interaction with your monster basically happens through Colt. It's a way to, I suppose it's a way for them to get around not showing the trainer, like showing you in the game. Yeah, again, for people who don't know the game, the purpose is to try and go up through the ranks of the tournaments, but the difficulty comes with the fact that your monster isn't immortal. It will eventually die, whether of old age or illness or injury, so you have to kind of strike the balance of training and care to ensure that your monster is powerful enough to win the tournaments. But if you neglect its other needs, it will die quite young. And going up for the ranks of the tournament can be quite time consuming, so if your monster's only living for sort of 4 years, probably screwed, to be honest, which is what kept happening to me as a child. Now, I'm not going to ask her anything because it will be quite time consuming, and I am very familiar with the game. Now, you can get a monster from the market, which I will just quickly show you. So yeah, she'll explain about the market. So you can basically get a monster for free here. And you can sell monsters as well. But I'll just quickly show you. So you can get kind of your most basic monsters here. So these will all be pure breed monsters. But I probably won't do that. I think I'm going to go to the shrine, which means that I can get a monster from a disc instead, which means I can get something that's not necessarily available in the market. So I need to quickly change which CD image, which ROM I've got in my emulator. See what we get from Pepsi Man. Now I've got to reinsert the Monster Rancher disc. I can't remember what I actually get from the Pepsi Man disc. I have used it before. Hopefully it'll be something exciting. Okay. Yep, so we'll take that monster to our ranch. I'm going to give it such an original name. He's Slimeson, a bit like a pun on Samson, I suppose. Okay, so we have our monster. So we will now go to the ranch. I'm going to take Slimeson to the ranch, yep. One thing I will say is, I think this type of monster is called a gel, if I remember correctly. I have never raised one of these before, so this is going to be a new experience for me. That's a strange noise. Yeah, so I'm not used to this type of monster. I don't know what he's going to like to eat, so I'm going to give it milk for now, seeing as it is a baby monster, but hopefully we can look at its likes and dislikes later and find out if it has a favourite food from there. If not, process of trial and error. Okay, he does like milk, so that's alright. That might change as he gets older though, because as I said, he's a baby right now, and most baby monsters like milk. So as Colt just said, Master Pabs was the #1 monster trainer. He does show up quite a few times in the game, so we will be seeing him again. So, as you can see, we've got Slimeson in the ranch now. Along the bottom there, you can see a bit of information. So there's my money, which is quite self-explanatory, and then you've got style, even, and loyalty too. So your training style can range from, I think it's Spartan, which means that you're basically super mean to your monster, and then way across to the complete opposite, Doting, which means that you are very affectionate to your monster and is probably a little bit spoilt. I think if you are too strict with your monster, that can limit its lifespan, because it implies that you're probably overtraining it and causing it a lot of stress and things like that. And stress is a really important thing in this game. Stress will basically ultimately shorten your monster's lifespan. My tiny son is so talented. Like I said, I have never raised a gel before, so this will be interesting. I'm just going to check that he actually is a gel, because it's not what I wanted. Yeah, I'm going to go on the monster data. So I think he's a gel, but yeah, so we've got all his stats here, so okay, so at the moment, milk is his favourite thing in this world, and he hates fighting, which is going to be a bit of a problem. Hopefully he'll grow out of that, because it's going to be an issue if he remains disliking battle, because it will mean that he will become stressed every time I enter him in a tournament, which is not what we want. Okay. Go back. And instead go on to card, because we should have a card of his breed. Yes, so he is a scaled gel, so he's actually a hybrid. So basically, when you have a breed of monster, its card will show up in this menu here, and you can read a little bit of information about them. It's not massively helpful information, but it is quite interesting, I suppose. Right. I'm actually gonna leave this video here because I don't want to go over my YouTube time limit. So yeah, in the next video I will start training Slimeson. So I'll see you guys next time.